My name's Jaochinson. I'm from Tampa area, Florida.
Thank you. And the date that we're talking about, the date of this event?
The night of November 20th.
Okay. What time did you arrive at the event?
I showed up to the event in between the hours of 8 and 9 o'clock.
And what time did the incident that we're talking about today occur?
The time the incident happened with Sophia happened around, I'd say, 3:30 in the morning.
Okay. And did you see what she was doing prior to the incident?
I did see what she was doing prior to the incident. I was standing with her behind the shield in front of the dump truck. Mm-hmm. She was just standing there holding the shield.
Mm-hmm. And had you been with her for a while before?
No, actually, I was standing with her for about 5 minutes before they started yelling at us on the bullhorn, and about 20 seconds after they were yelling at us over the bullhorn, that's when they opened fire with the pepper balls and the rubber bullets, and they were firing in rapid succession. I couldn't even tell how many times we were being shot at. I had actually gotten hit about 6 times during that. It was about 60 to 90 seconds they were firing on us. And 2 concussion grenade rounds were fired. The first one that was deployed exploded right next to us behind the dump truck. And about 10 seconds after that first explosion, she had gotten tagged in the arm with a rubber bullet. And she was hurt and she was scared, and she said, "I can't do this, I'm going back." And immediately ran parallel to the truck to the guardrail. And as soon as she hit the guardrail, she was trying to run back, but then that's when the concussion grenade hit her and exploded on her arm.
And so it was a percussion grenade, and that was the second impact.
Yeah.
How far away were the officers from her when that happened?
Well, the shield is about 6 feet away from the barricade, and I would say where she was probably about 20 feet away from me, so she was like less than 30 feet away from their armored vehicles, and that's where they were shooting those grenades from, on top of the armored vehicles.
So after she got hit, what happened after she got hit with that concussion or percussion grenade?
She was on the ground screaming, and I ran over to her. I was holding the shield on my back, and I ran over to her, and I had my headlamp on, and I shined my light on her arm. I saw her bones sticking out, and a few guys ran up from the fire, and I said, she needs to go to the ambulance, or she needs to go to the hospital ASAP. I'm like, you guys need to carry her. She was in shock. So they picked her up, and I was carrying the shield behind them, and we all ran to go meet up with a car who drove to meet up with an ambulance to drive her to the hospital.
While all that was happening, were they still shooting at you guys, or did they cease
No,
fire?
after that last grenade blew up, they weren't firing anymore.
Okay.
Did you hear them speaking at all?
No, but afterwards I stuck around by the fire that was on the street, on the bridge, and by the time I was done smoking a cigarette, so within 5 minutes we could hear him chuckling back and forth, you know. So couldn't hear any words, just some laughs.
And do you think them shooting that concussion grenade at her was an intentional act, or do you think they were aiming?
Oh, definitely,
yeah.
Definitely. They could have like aimed it anywhere else, you know. But to hit, she's not a very big person either, so to hit a small girl,
Yeah.
you know, you definitely have to aim at her.